Hey everybody, welcome back to Cheap Comic Collector. This is episode number 507. It's November 3rd when you'll be watching this, so getting into the holiday season a little bit. Thanks for joining me today. Please hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, all that good stuff. Appreciate that very much. And today, it should be a Sunday, so we're going to take a little bit longer today than we normally do. Instead of just looking through comic books, we'll do a few other things, or at least one or two. First thing, gotta get the phone over there, I wanted to show you was the book I was working on last week, The Little Orphan Annie from 1929. I had worked on the spine and retaped the binding, and it turned out pretty good. The glue held nicely. That Elmer's glue. The stronger Elmer's glue held nicely, and the binding is holding together pretty well. So I would call that operation a success. We saved the book, yay! And then also today I wanted to show you another piece of Disney Anna merchandise. This one is this guy right here. And you know what? I need like a background or something here so you can see it better. There's not so much distracting behind it. Maybe I don't know. I'll try to do this. I'll bring it down here. I'll turn the camera around so you guys can see better. There we go. Yeah, that looks nice. So this is, obviously like a polyresin statue. It's not fine porcelain or anything. It's kind of a hard plastic type thing. But obviously Grandma Duck and Mickey Mouse together, something you don't normally see too often. And this was from the Disney Anna convention in 2001. And this was a gift. This was like a gift sculpture that you got when you booked the convention, basically, because you were attending the convention. Obviously, you paid for it in the ticket price, but the theme that year was family reunion. All the characters were supposed to be returning to Disneyland in California for a family reunion. So you got Grandma Duck and Mickey Mouse in his traveling outfit from one of his cartoons. And plus, as a little extra bonus, there's this suitcase back here that's removable and openable. And what do you suppose is inside? Oh, it's Pluto. I believe they did that in one of Mickey's cartoons. Pluto was hidden in the suitcase or something. And that's actually a pin. You can take that out and wear it as a pin. It's flocked, so it's got like a felt feel to it. I mean, honestly, it's a really ugly pin, so I don't know why anybody would want to wear it, but it's a cute little extra thing for the statue. And I actually have two of these because, my mom and I both attended, so we got two statues. And so, yeah. Up till now, my mom hasn't let me sell the extra one. So I will eventually, someday, I will probably have an extra one for sale. But pretty cool. I like this kind of stuff, especially if it involves a comic book character like Grandma Duck or something like that you don't normally see, or an older Disney character that you don't normally see. So very cool. And we'll get that put away here. And I'll take you up top so we can start looking at some comics. So I have my other camera strapped up here. Let's get a couple comics zoomed in here. Hope today's going good. Thanks for being here, everybody. Appreciate that a lot. Oh, how you doing? That looks pretty good. All right, right, first box we're going through here is actually, I didn't buy, I traded. Well, this is kind of like the last trade from the trading program, where Josh was able to choose which books he wanted and then send me whatever he wanted in return. And he sent me some interesting things. Quite a bit of which I will be keeping, but some will be going into the sale. First off, there was a Jughead with Archie Digest, number 198. It's from 2005. And it's got Jughead stories through it. You can tell by the art that some of them are older ones. The most interesting to me was it had some Christmas stories in it. So that's cool. But I'm pretty sure these are all reprints. That's what they normally do with the digest. So, but fun stuff. And this one will actually probably be going into the sale. I will put this with my other digests that are left over from the couple times that we offered them. Sold quite a few of them each time, so I'll probably run them again, just see if anybody wants them. But very cool. Thank you, Josh. And then some other oddball size stuff he sent me. He sent me this free comic book day of Disney Encanto and Disney Pixar's Turning Red. Wasn't that big a fan of either one of these movies. Encanto's got some cool music, but that's really all I thought it really had to offer. But it is, it is a Disney comic, so it will probably end up in my Disney collection. And then the Ultimate Spider-Man magazine, number 10. This one's damaged, so I can't really offer it for sale. Got a big chunk out of the cover there. But it's interesting. It's basically a kid's magazine you'd buy off the newsstand, but it does have the comics in it along with some puzzles and things. So got those. And then he sent me a couple of black and white Marvel magazines. Conan Saga number 7. And this was, I wasn't really familiar with this Marvel magazine. I knew there was Conan the Barbarian. I don't know if I was ever familiar with Conan Saga. And the first, I know when it starts off in these early issues, like this is number 7, it reprints Conan the Barbarian series, but in black and white, and of course at this size. So, cool stuff. A lot of fun. And then he also sent me this one, number 36. And I think this one actually reprints Saga Sword of Conan's. It doesn't really say in the magazines themselves. I had to look it up, but I'm pretty sure that's what that was. So it's also got a cool back cover here too. So fun stuff. Pin up in the back. Letters page. So those are cool. Thank you, Josh, for those. And then we're going to look at some comics that he sent. I've got 2 stacks. This first stack is all stuff that I will be keeping. He did I always get good trades from Josh. He looks at the list to make sure he sends me stuff that I don't already have. And then he also goes out of his way to try and send me stuff that I actually, want and am interested in. So we'll get into these. and take a look. First up, we have Abbott and Costello number 11 from Charlton, which I was really thrilled to get. Abbott and Costello's always been, one of my favorite comedy things, especially when I was growing up. As an adult, there's only a couple that really I feel hold up, and that I enjoy watching as an adult. But yeah, I've always enjoyed Abbott and Costello. So there was a little bit of disappointment in the last pages. This is all that's left of the last page. I looked it up online and found that there's one page. The back is an ad. The front was like a cutout birthday card you could make. So I can, since I found it, I can print it out like I've done other times and just kind of add that in there. So for me, at least, it's a complete copy, and it'll be fine. So happy to get that. Next up, we got Archie and Me, 12th Center from number 28. So that's cool. And a 20-cent Archie at Riverdale High, the early issue number 9. So that's cool too. Like these because there's usually some sort of an adventure story in there. This one is just basically based on sports, but it's still an early issue of that series. So fun, good stuff. Does have a date stamp right there, which adds some provenance to it. 1973. And then Uncanny X-Men 137. It is facsimile, of course, but it's one that I didn't have. So awesome. Didn't have the original or the facsimile, so happy to get that. Thank you so much, Josh. And now we have Our Fighting Forces, number 143. Great Losers cover by Joe Kubert. Got Captain Storm, Johnny Cloud, Gunner, and Sarge on a waterfall with a grenade bouncing down towards them. Ruh-roh. And then early Blondie, 10 center Blondie, number 147 for Harvey. Pretty beat up and stained, but we don't care about that as long as it's complete. And the gag's simple enough, but for me, what makes it is this dog running in circles laughing. Just hilarious drawing. Just this drawing here is what makes the cover. Conan the Barbarian, number 54. Didn't have that one, so keeping it. Plastic Man, number 19. Cool stuff. Ramona Freyden on the art. Metal Men, number 56. Master of Kung Fu, number 77. I believe that's the first appearance of Zaran, so that's awesome. Not that he's a major character or anything, but still pretty cool. Amazing Spider-Man 370. Turned out that wasn't on my list. Batman Gotham Knights, number 60. Spectacular Spider-Man 232. Slowly putting all these series together as people don't buy them in the claim sales. Archie, number 283. The Batman's Grave, number 2 of 12. I don't know. That looks like a fun series. Dark Horse Comics, number 9. This one's got Star Wars, X, James Bond, and RoboCop all in the same issue. What a lineup. Very cool there. Dr. Fate, number 3 of 4 issues. 1987. Conan the Barbarian 218. Got some chunk missing there, but that's okay. Crypt of Shadows #1 from Marvel. Basically just keeping this one because it's a horror comic. Looks kind of like it might be kind of cool, even though it's modern. The Last Witch #1 from Boombox. So I keeping this one too just because I thought it looked interesting. Kind of a cartoon style, but appropriate for like what it's doing, I think. So looks like it was a 5-issue series. I think that's what it says. 1 of 5. Yep. So I'm going to give that a read, see how I like it. Elric the Vanishing Tower #1. I don't know how many of these miniseries first did of Elric, but I haven't read any of them yet because I don't think I've yet completed an entire set. But everybody tells me they're good. Zot #27. Zot #4. With the origin of Zot. And this one is cool. Funny Animals #2 from Charlton. Probably reprints, don't really know. Some 1984, so most likely reprints. But it looks like fun. Nexus #4. This was back when Capital Comics was publishing it, so that's an early issue of Nexus. Legend Lore Times from the Realm #1 from Arrow Comics. Not familiar with the title, not familiar with the publisher, but I opened it up and the art is very cool. You know, typical 80s black and white Dungeons and Dragons type of a story, it looks like. So, right up my alley. And it looks like fun. It's also got a wraparound cover here. And then we have the first issue of Megaton Man from Kitchen Sink. This is a reprint edition that they did. So, but that's okay. 1989. Looks like fun. From Silverline Comics, Mutants and Misfits #1. Again, oh, it's not black and white. I thought it would be. I think I had this before, but somebody got it in the claim sale. So now I get one of my own. Got Sensational She-Hulk #1, which of course I used to have. And this one is, yeah, the cover is split and disconnected, but I don't care. I don't care. Spider-Man #8. As long as it's all there, I'm fine. Green Lantern, Green Arrow #90. At last, the return of the greatest comic of them all. So I think this is like when it came back off of hiatus, because at some point they stopped publishing Green Lantern. He became a backup in The Flash. And then they brought it back as Green Lantern, Green Arrow. So kind of an important issue. Unfortunately, it does have this big chunk missing from the cover, but still pretty cool. And then we have Free Comic Book Day Graphic Elvis. Special preview featuring the talents of Stan Lee, Paul Pope, John Cassidy, Steve Rude, Greg Horn, Gilbert Hernandez, and so on and so forth. So, the world's greatest graphic novel creators celebrate the life of the world's greatest rock star. And so the cover, I guess, features a young Elvis reading about himself in a comic, you know, something like that. A lot of pinups in here, but art as well. So you kind of got a photograph and then an art piece done by an artist with a quote by artists, singers, whoever. For instance, one's got Frank Sinatra. And this is the piece done by Steve Rude. So just kind of a celebration of Elvis with pinups, photos, and pinup artwork. And then there is a story in the middle that's written by Stan Lee. So pretty cool. Elvis performing with the Beatles. That's cool. More people watched Elvis than the moon landing. That's a neat piece by Luke Ross there of him on the moon. So this is pretty cool. I enjoy looking through this quite a bit. So gonna keep that one as well. I originally just kept it because of it's a free comic book day piece, but it actually looks really neat. I like it. Heavy Armor #1, 3-issue Mini-Mite series. This was done by Fantasy General Comics, and it's another one. This one's from 1985, black and white, 80s. And just kind of, you know, one of those black and white 80s indies that a lot of us have learned to enjoy quite a bit. And then we have Iron Man 168 with Machine Man. And he actually managed to fill in a couple holes in my All-Star Squadron collection, number 27 and number 41. Earth 2, #1, which apparently I didn't have the #1, even though I have a lot of those issues. And then really, beat up copy here of Captain America 161, but it is complete except for this hole here in the cover. And there's a big chunk missing from the back too, it looks like, up here. But that's okay. That's okay. So thank you very much, Josh, for the trade. There's a bunch more in this trade. We traded over 100 issues. But these will be ones that will be going into the sale. Nothing here that is that important to me that I need to keep it. I do appreciate all of them, and if I was a rich man, I would keep a copy of everything. But because that's the kind of collector I am. I enjoy, on some level, I enjoy all of it just because it's a piece of comic art. But I can't keep everything, unfortunately. And so modern stuff sometimes has to go. So this is Daredevil Annual #1 from 2016 with Echo, the return of Echo, plus the multiple minds of Melvin Potter. Elephant Men #43 from Image Comics. That's a pretty thick issue. They must have started doing thicker issues on those. The Hood number 4. Oh, well, it's probably Dark Reign the Hood, right? Yeah, Dark Reign the Hood, number 4 from 2009. It's number 5. Icon number 9. Ninth generation featuring Aphrodite 9, number 8. That's thick too. Ghost Racers number 2, number 3. Gun Runner number 1 from Marvel UK, co-starring Spirits of Vengeance. I thought I was familiar with all the UK titles, at least knowing the titles, but I've never heard of Gun Runner. First time seeing that. Oh, there's a back cover too. Sweet. Helena, Taking Back the Night, number 1 from Lightning Comics. Black and white. But this one's from 1995. Got some pinups in the back. And here's a Harley Quinn, number 1. Says it's free. From 2017. Harley Quinn 25th anniversary logo down here, I guess. Joker cover. Why is it free? Well, it's got the Rebirth logo on it. So like does not have the Free Comic Book Day logo, so there we go. Harley Quinn Batman Day Special Edition. Okay, so it was a freebie on Batman Day in 2017. Hit Girl in Hollywood, number 1. From Valiant Armorines, number 8. Ex Machina, whatever, 46 from Wildstorm. Loki, number 2. Manhunter, 31. Back on Duty and Breaking Borders. Nubia, Queen of the Amazons, number 1 of 4. Namor, number 1. New God Special, number 1. One of those Jack Kirby specials, so this one's thicker. We got ad in the back for the Green Lantern and Kentucky Fried Chicken crossover. We've got Rune, number 7. Batman, Catwoman, the Gotham War, Red Hood, number 1. Let's see if that's the actual title or not. Batman, Catwoman, the Gotham War, Red Hood, number 1. Yep. And here is one without the trade dress. What is this? This is not a DC comic. The Cimmerian Red Nails, number 2 from Ablaze Publishing, 2019. Children of the Atom, number 3 from Marvel. And this one was not a comic book. Adventurers Club. Looks like it's something put out by Hero Games as kind of a magazine for the role-playing games that they put out. It's got a scenario in here and some other stuff. It's number 15 of the Adventurers Club. So somebody might be interested in that, but there's no comic book. It's just illustrations. And then, of course, the cover is the only really piece of comic art that's in there. Armorines number 10. 21st Century Tank Girl number 1. Armorines number 6. Champions number 2. Casanova Acedia number 4. Angel Smile Time number 2. I've certainly had that before. I think there's quite a few of these actually in the somewhere, unless I actually managed to give them all away. I don't have it in my collection because I didn't have any interest in it, but it's yeah, I can see why somebody would think I would be, because I kept like the Muppets books and things like that. So Apocalypse Nerd number 2 of 6. Black Panther 166. The Dragon Blood and Guts number 2. Deja Thoris and the Green Men of Mars number 8. Was tempted to keep this one because of the cover, but you know, it is modern. So and the Darkness number 3. Nice Silvestri cover there. Tempted to keep that one too, because Darkness and Witchblade look like good series to collect, but usually just keep them if nobody gets them out of the claim sale. So Drowned Earth number 1, Aquaman and the Justice League. This is thicker than a normal comic. Looks like it's pretty good actually. And got Demons and Dark Elves number 1 of 5. This one is 1993. And I'm looking for the publisher. Weirdworks. Yeah, Weirdworks is the name of the publisher. So we got black and white. But it's 90s, not 80s. And it does have a wraparound cover of sorts. Here is Crude number 1. Armorines number 11. Number 5. Batman Day number 1. Batman Endgame Special Edition. This is, what is it? Batman Endgame Special Edition. So it would have been a Batman Day giveaway for 2015. Black Cloak number 1. This is thick as well. Gremlin Trouble number 10. Bureau for Paranormal Research and Defense, number 1. Gardens of Souls. So it's probably Garden of Souls number 1. I doubt it's number 1 of the whole thing. Number 29 of the ongoing. So, Booster Gold, number 2 from 2007. Blue Beetle, number 2. Bloodshot, number 7. Firefly, number 19. Firefly 29. Ghost Rider, number 3. Ghost Rider 6 with Doctor Strange. Green Arrow 41. I guess that's the Joker. It's got a Joker 75th anniversary logo on it. Weird. X Universe 0. Legion of Doom, number 3. Or Flashpoint. I guess it's Flashpoint, isn't it? So it's probably Flashpoint, Legion of Doom. Yeah. And World of Flashpoint, number 3. That's a tennis ad. That's a tennis shoe ad. That's another ad. And oh, there's some art. Okay. Fear Case, number 3. Forbidden Knowledge. Adventure Beyond the Doorway to Souls with Radical Dreamer. Discover the spirit of Edmund Hamilton, Edgar Rice Burroughs, Leigh Brackett, Talbot Mundy, and Frederick Brown in 48 pages of science fiction adventure by award-winning Mark Wheatley. So it's thick. It's black and white. And it's from 1996. Fantastic Four, Isla de la Muerte, number 1. Captain America, number 6. Captain America 24. 23. Our Marines, number 7. This one has got a 50-cent price sticker on it, and it is smaller, as you can see. Satyr Color Special. From 2003, published by Satyr Play Productions. Silver Surfer 117. Spawn number 12. Kind of rough shape with a lot of spine ticks and things. Ultimate X-Men number 6. Also a load of spine ticks on there. Fair Lady number 1. Contains a complete Fair Lady mystery. From Image Comics. Gun Fury number 1 from Aircell. Oh. I must not have realized this was from Aircell. I'm going to keep this one as well. Somehow that slipped through. I'm going to keep that one. Guardians of Nowhere, number 2. Guardians of Infinity, number 5. Guardians of Infinity, number 6. And Defenders, number 3. From a not too long ago run. This is from 2021. So cool stuff, Josh. Thank you very much for the trade. And let me see where we are at on time, because I got some more I want to go through. 40 minutes. So yeah, we should be able to do a few more. We'll do these guys. and since we're in the mood for keeping things, these will be ones I'll be keeping as well, unless I discover that I already have them, because I did pay up for these a little bit, and I'll explain why when we get to the end of this stack. But let me pull up my my list of what I have. I don't. There's a good chance that there isn't anything in here that I actually have. But we'll check. Batman 462. Where are you? Do I need to call Scooby-Doo? There it's. Yep, I need this one. So Batman 462. Somewhere far west of Gotham City, Batman's life will change. Okay. Justice League Elite, number 6. And Justice League Elite is one of those Justice League side series that I was at first ignoring. But for the most part, nobody buys it anyway, so I might as well put the rest of it together, because I already kind of stuck with it. And I am trying to put most of the Justice League series together, so. Nope, don't have that one either. Boy, that feels thick. Oh, there's another one in the back. Number 5. Hello, loves. Manchester Black. Don't have that one either, so that's nice. Richie Rich Fortunes, number 45. Nope, don't have that one. Vaults of Mystery, 45. You know, it's funny, a lot of times when I find books, they'll be right next to each other. There will be different series, but they'll have the same number. I'm not sure how that happens, but it happens every once in a while. So yeah, need that. I think I need all of these, because I think I checked these as I was buying them. Number 36 of Richie Rich Riches. Number 37. Conan the Adventurer. Nope, don't have that one either. This one's damaged anyway. It's got quite a bit of water damage on it, unfortunately. And I paid, I forget what they came out to, but it was over $2 a piece. And like I said, I will explain once we get to the last few books. I'll be able to show you why that happened to me. This is a Lone Ranger. Number 12 from Dynamite. Ooh. I don't have that one. I have a number 12, but it's from the earlier series. So that one, this is, well, no, wait. How do I know that it's from the earlier series? I don't know that it's from the earlier series. I'm looking because I don't know what year it came out. I'm making this mistake of considering the 12 as 2012 in my mind when that's not necessarily the case. Yeah, this is the earlier series, 2008. So I do have this one. So this one will be going into the sale if you like Lone Ranger. And here is number 11, and I don't have any number 11, so that one will be staying with me. Dark Horse presents trading cards inside. Are there trading cards? I don't think so. I think they're no trading cards involved. But this is number 48. And Dr. Blank, Superhero Shrink. Number 2, introducing Wonder Boy. This looked interesting to me, is all. If I'd known I was spending as much as I was, I probably wouldn't have gotten it. But it looks like, I don't know, just sounded interesting a little bit. And here we go. These are why I messed up. So, I had my phone on, whatnot, bidding on stuff. I had something going on my laptop. I think I was watching, one of your guys' videos. And plus I was working on, the collection or upcoming video or something because I was sorting comics or something. And these came up on the screen of who I was watching. And I thought, I made a rookie mistake because I knew these existed, but I thought these were action figures. It didn't register me that those are comics with action figure covers. Didn't even enter my mind. And so, when I came in, the whole reason I entered the sale and started buying stuff was because this was what was on, and I thought it was an action figure for $3. So I got these for $3 a piece, and then the rest of them were probably $1 a piece. So it ended up being $2 and something a comic with shipping. So this is, they're still cool covers, but not what I thought they were. I thought I was getting actual action figures. And, but this is Titans number 14. At least the original cover is still on there. I like that they do that. That's cool. And then this one, I believe, is an issue of the Flash. This is Flash number 12. And, you would think they would put Nightwing on a Nightwing cover. And they did. Nightwing number 117. Looks like Deadman is in there as well. So I kind of made a dumb mistake on these, but I did get some cool comics. So Power Girl is actually an issue of Power Girl, number 12. So, okay. And I looked afterwards too, because I didn't think I didn't know there was a Superpowers Wonder Girl figure. And there isn't. I couldn't find one. I couldn't figure out why I couldn't find one. And then when I got this box, I opened it up. There was no action figures inside. There was just a small package of comics sitting in a flat rate box. And I'm like, well, where are the action figures? Well, maybe they didn't fit. They had to send them later. And then these were in the bottom issues. And I was like, oh, you idiot. You're such an idiot. Moron. So anyway, these will be staying with me strictly based on what I paid for them, because I'm not going to, I mean, they are cool. They are issues that I want. So that's okay. So those are going to go on that pile. And then, my recent trip to Joe's. Normally I wait to show this stuff later, but I just want to get some of these boxes out of the way. Because they are in the way. And if you saw, I showed these earlier on the end of one of the live streams. And I've shown them also on a few, when I've guested on a few other people's shows. But I paid $3 a piece for these. Well, not really, because it ended up being, you could get 6 for $15. And if I mixed these in with everything else I got from Joe, they would probably be that much. I actually have some other stuff in here to show you too. We'll start with that, actually. This is stuff I got at the comic shop. When I went to pick up my purchase from the collective, I ran across them on Whatnot. They were doing some dollar pickups and stuff again. Have I shown that box yet? Where is that box? These should have been in that box. Oh well, I'll show them anyway. So these first ones, these 3 here, I got for free. Aristocratic Extraterrestrial Time Traveling Thieves, number 5. These were in the freebie box. You can pick every Thursday. You can pick 3 issues for free. So I got these. Here's number 2. And another Hawk Moon. This one's Hawk Moon, the Rune Staff, number 2. So let me check. See if these are ones I have, because I do have some Hawk Moon stuff. Oh, it turns out I do have 2 complete Hawk Moon series, so I don't have any excuse not to be reading those. They're just filed away, so not in my current reading pile, I guess. But I don't have this one. Let me check the Aristocratic Extraterrestrial Time Traveling Thieves, because I think I have an issue of that, but I may have sold it. I have one. I have number 4. So, yeah, I need both. I need all 3 of those. And then this was a freebie they had in the comic shop, Small Town Big Troubles. It's a M&M's comic published by Marvel. So there's some kind of M&M's promotion. I don't know if it's for Halloween, it looks like. Since they're kind of in the mad scientist's house or something, it appears. So that ought to be a fun read. Got Batman Wayne Family Adventures. This was free as well. It's an issue for Batman Day that they probably had left over from the previous week. And then I got the Marvel previews. Nothing too exciting. I haven't read it. I just kind of flipped through it to see, if anything caught my eye. This is stuff that will be coming out in December. These are the facsimiles. And it's like, these are too new for me to care about getting the facsimiles. I can still pick these up if I don't have them already. I actually just got a Marvel Tales reprint of this in a cheap box not too long ago. And then I think I might have this one. This is a new printing of the facsimiles. So And then, you know, other than that, it's just kind of run-of-the-mill issue stuff. It looks like the Disney What If variant cover for Amazing Spider-Man 63 did catch my eye, mostly because of the way they drew Goofy as Wolverine there. Just the look on his face, I got a kick out of that one. So that's pretty cool. And then the DC Connect one. When I was going through this, it just kind of struck me that everything's going on this all-in promotion or whatever it is they're doing with that. I read the all-in special that I said I wouldn't read, just to see what was going on, and it's, you know, it's just the same old event thing, making you feel like you have to buy it at all, and I think everybody's lost interest, you know. A lot of people have. But I did see that, like, Batman Superman World's Finest is still going strong and being written by Mark Waid, so that was cool. I was happy to see that he's continuing that, because I had seen rumors that he wasn't going to be writing that anymore after he took over Justice League United. And then this is the facsimiles that they're going to have coming out. Again, Green Lantern one, I mean, I guess it's a 12 center, but Crisis on Infinite Earths, I mean, I already have the original of that one. But Flash Comics one, that one, number 1 from the 1940s, that one's got me a little excited. So, and then also Batman Santa Claus Silent Night Returns. That was a good series last year, so they're doing it. You know, there's a sequel this year, I guess. So that's probably going to be fun. And looks like Scooby-Doo's got a Christmas cover. So yeah, that's stuff that'll be out in December as well. So, and then I did get the facsimile of Detective Comics 27, so that's exciting. I do like that they decided to print it like the Golden Age size. But when you open it, they went to this weird they printed the paper so that it's brown, and I'm not sure why they did that. I don't like it. You know, Golden Age paper didn't look like that. It wasn't printed on grocery bags. But of course they're trying to make it look aged, and it's possible that they actually shot this, because the art looks a little bit muddied. So it's possible that they shot it from an original comic, but didn't bother to fix the aging for the printing. So, and it could be they just wanted a way to make sure somebody wasn't gonna, you know, say this was take off the cover or the first page and say this is a coverless copy of Detective Comics 27. It's worth $5,000. You know, whatever. Sure, it probably would be worth more than that, but but anyway, it's fun to collect the facsimiles and get a little piece of the history of the comics. So those are all going to be keepers as well. And then these are comics I get. These are the comics I got at Joe's for $3. My original intention was to try and find stuff that, okay, maybe I could resell for $6. But the once I got them home and under the light, I could see the flaws and things that I didn't notice when I was excitingly buying them. So I probably just end up keeping them. I did get ones purposely that I thought I would keep or want. There may be a few in here that I already have. But this one is awesome. This is Not Brand Ek number 12, 25 center. Got this cool Frankenstein cover on it. And you know what? Let me do it this way, because you guys can't see the whole thing the way I'm doing it until I put it down. So let's do this. So Frankenstein's, you know, coming into the Marvel clubhouse there, and everybody is running away, including Dr. Doom, because Frankenstein's got bad breath. And whoever owned this previously, all these red marks inside the logo, they did that themselves with a red pen. That should be all white. And I didn't realize that. They did such a good job, and it fits, with Frankenstein coming through the door and everything. So I actually didn't realize that was all graffiti added to the comic until I got it home and took a closer look at it and went, oh, that's just red pen somebody put on there. So I checked on the internet, and sure enough, it's got a spine split down here at the bottom. But just great stuff in here. You got Comic Lot instead of Camelot. So you get the Marvel version of the Camelot musical. I mean, if you've never read any of the parodies that Marvel did of themselves, this is a Marvel comic. It's just fun. They're a lot of fun. The Unhumans, and of course they poked fun at DC and other publishers and comic strip characters, and so this is Black Man, and the commissioner looks like the police captain from The Spirit, not from the guy from Batman. The Unhuman Beings, which is a parody of the Pogo strip by Walt Kelly. The Unhumans, drawn in Little Orphan Annie style. Oh, this is all one segment, I guess, where they're imagining what the Unhumans comic book would be like or something. So I don't know why Black Men is in there first, but because here you got the Unhumans in the Dick Tracy comic strip style. Good old Charlie Black as Unhumans as Charlie Brown. And Prince Valiant. So that's fun. And then you got this here, the Sergeant Fury's Lonely Hearts Club band, the Howlers. And of course you got all kinds of characters in here. You got Nick Fury and Dum Dum and Black Hawk and you got Snoopy down here, Captain America, Bucky, Red Skull's even in there, and it's just funny stuff. And then you have some musical lyrics. Sergeant Fury's Lonely Hearts Club Band. A little cash from our friends. Adolf in the sky with buzz bombs. Digging a hole. He's leaving home. Day in the fight. And then they have fake ads, inflatable plastic muscles, which would be cool if you were a kid. The Revengers, which is, of course, their version of the Avengers. And you got Charlie America's Family Album. And Charlie America was, of course, Captain America. And The Search for True Love featuring Medusa, it looks like. So big spotlight on the Inhumans in here. Some drawing lessons, which are probably completely wrong. And here we go, Frankenstein, 69. 699. And Dr. Doom as the creator, or whatever they're calling him. They're probably not calling him Dr. Doom, but Baron von Dumenstein. And you got some more comics, really old comic strip characters drawn into this last panel. We got Mutt and Jeff and Cats and Jammer Kids and Crazy Cat and Ignatz, Smokey Stover, and some others. I see Henry, Nancy, Popeye. I'm not actually sure who some of these are. So yeah, fun stuff in that. And then I was actually debating, like, okay, I could probably easily get $6 for this one, but it's out of all of them, this is the one that I would really like to keep, except for this one, which is first issue special number 6, Stingbats on Danger Street by Jack Kirby. Nice. Captain Marvel 47, 49. Strange Suspense Stories number 1 by Charlton. Commandy, The Last Point on Earth. I do need to check the Commandies because there's a chance that I have some of those. What's this one, number 30? I do have, no, wrong listing. No, I don't have that one. Here is number 28. Don't have that one. This one's 24. I do have this one, and this one's got a 10 written in there. A lot of the Commandies had ink marks on them. There was actually a lot more than this on some of them. I was able to get a lot of it off, but there's still some that had ones that didn't come off. So for now, I'm going to, even though I have this one, I'm going to leave this in the pile because there's the chance, because this has got the writing on it, it's got a split spine down here coming off and stuff. There's a chance that my copy's better than this one, and then I can offer you guys a better copy. So this one will take a while probably before I find that out, but because this is what happens is the ones I'm keeping get piled into boxes before I can sort them into the collection, and then once I get them into the collection, then I can compare it with the one I currently have in the collection and decide what to do from there. So eventually there will be one of those in a sale, but could not tell you when. Number 39, I have that one as well. This one's pretty beat up too, unfortunately. There's no writing on it, but it's got a lot of creases and folds and stuff in it. It's just probably not even worth the $3 I paid for it, let alone $6. So here's 56. That's pretty good. But I don't have it, so I'm keeping it. Here's number 50. Now this one I do have. This one could go in a sale. Yeah, I got to put this one in the sale for this week. That way I can at least get a couple bucks back. And here's Defenders number 8. Definitely keeping that one. The only one I have before issue 31 is number 3, so that one's gonna be staying. I could, well, looking at it to see if I could get $6 for it. I might be able to from the right buyer, but it's, it's missing a corner down here, and it's got some damage on every corner actually. but nah, I mean, one or two comics to sell at $6 isn't really what I had in mind. So I'll just keep them, I guess. Oh, Captain Marvel. I didn't check those earlier Captain Marvels either. There's a chance that I have those as well. 49. Yeah, I need this one. Where were those earlier ones? Oh, there's two 49s. Hold on. Stop. I have 47. So this one can go in a sale. And then I don't need 2 copies of 49. And I don't care about the rollover, so I'll keep this one. And this one that looks nice can go in the sale. So maybe we'll end up with a few issues that'll go into the sale anyway. Here's Amazing Adventures 25 with Kill Raven and all the War of the Worlds. Number 25. I have that one. So that can go in the sale too. There's more in here that are going to go in the sale than I thought. Spectacular Spider-Man 39. I believe. I'm almost sure that I have that one. Yes, I do. All right. And then we have got Marvel Superheroes, number 88. And 89. And I do not have either one of those. There's number 90. And this one I have. So that can go in the sale too. 102, however, I do need. And then there's Power Man. Let me check that. Not sure about that one. The cover looks familiar, so it might be a chance that I have that already. Ooh. Hey guys, so I had weather alert come up on my phone, and I'm not sure how long it's. If that's, I think that's what stopped me recording. So I'm coming back where I left off, hoping that it's all still there. It's too long of a video for me to check on the phone. I can't figure out how to skip to the end of the video, so I'd have to sit here and watch it for an hour and a half to see where I left off. So, assuming that I'm still in the same spot. So we got Power Man 47. And I gotta pull my list up again because I was dealing with some other stuff and I accidentally closed my list down. Let me see where I'm at. It's comics I own. As you guys know, I record these a month ahead of time. So the alert was for the hurricane that will be here in a couple days. If you watch the live streams by the time you see this, you will know what happened. So no cause for concern watching this in November. Yeah, Power Man 47. I don't have that one. So I'll be keeping that one. Marvel Superheroes 101. I left this one out of the bag. I don't have this one either, I think. I don't think I had anything after 100, so yeah. So this is almost the end of the series. I went to 105. But I had this pinup in the back by Herb Trimpe as Star Hulk. So kind of a not really a Star Wars parody, but a science fiction parody. But they did do the logo wording kind of in a Star Wars style with it angling down. So just kind of caught my eye. It's kind of cool. I don't know if that's a reprint like the story in the issue or not, but still cool. Here's another Power Man number 53. Jump back to that page. I do not have that one. Here is Captain Marvel 38 and a Captain Marvel 38. So, regardless of whether I have that one or not, there will still be at least one issue in the sale. I do not have that one. Something I need to check on here. I'm not sure. Let me. I think I might have messed this up, guys. Let me look back at these Captain Marvels that I said was going to go in the sales. Number 47, 49. Okay, yeah, that's right. I thought I was looking at the wrong Captain Marvel series. But okay, so I need one of these, and I can sell one of these. Looks like, oh, and this one's got better color, but there's something going on down here. This one doesn't have this, but it's faded. Okay, I don't know. I don't know what this is. This might be water damage down here, so I'm going to keep this one and sell this one. Got a Betty and Me Giant, number 54. Another Commandy, number 15. Check that out. Need that one. And here's a Superman 224. This one unfortunately ended up being incomplete. But pretty cool. Unfortunately that sticker's kind of in the way there of you seeing what the cover actually looks like. Let me see if I can get that off. Part of it. So you can see the baby with the big head that's smarter than Superman. Superman's is in the crib playing with blocks. And here's Commandy number 31. I have this one. So this one can go in the sale. It is a little beat up. Got a bad corner down here, some spine ticks and things. And here is a Commandy. I have this one listed as being incomplete as well for some reason. It's number 12. So there's a centerfold or something missing. Here's number 14. And I have number 14. So this one's in. Got this hole here. I mean, it's folded over there so that it is there, but got the writing up here. It does have. Actually, it looks like the cover's maybe not connected. yeah, the cover's completely disconnected. So what I'm going to do is put this in the keeper pile, just like that other one earlier. And then eventually I can compare my two copies, and if the other one is in better shape, I will put that one in a future sale. Got some Spectacular Spider-Man, number 30. And I have this one, so this one can go in the sale. And number 17. Oh, I've got this one too. Huh. I don't remember this cover. Okay. Well, I got this one, so that's going to go in the sale as well. There's number 18. I have that one. I do. All right. Going in the sale. Here's some Marvel Triple Actions. I don't think I have very many of these. I don't know why I bought the reprint series thinking I could sell them for $6. I must have just been tired at that point, buying the stuff that was 25 cents. Automatic grabbing it. It's number 22. I do not have that one. Number 24. I need that one as well. 26. Need it. 28. Need it. And here's some more Commandy. That's a cool cover. Number 10. I know I don't have number 10. I think I think the earliest one I had was 14 or something like that. Yeah. So anything before 14 I do not have. So 10, 11, that's cool too. Great Jack Kirby stuff. And then lastly, here's a 47 that I also have unfortunately listed as being incomplete. So bummer. I'll be keeping those as well. And but we did find some that can be added to the sales list. So this will spice things up a little bit. Spectacular Spider-Man 18, 17, 30, Commandy 31, Captain Marvel 38, 49, 47, Marvel Superheroes 90, Spectacular Spider-Man 39, Amazing Adventures 25, and Commandy number 50. So at least a few of those, and I'll get a little bit of my money back. So thanks for watching, everybody. Really appreciate that. I know it was a long one today, but it's kind of what I'm doing now. I'm going to go a little bit longer on Sundays, try for shorter episodes during the week. And we'll see you soon. Thanks, guys.